So what happens when you stop smoking for a couple months? Well, let me tell you, you're going to be more aware of your surroundings. Things aren't going to be weird of going to public places like grocery stores, um, office buildings, just anything that has like a lot of people inside. And yeah, things are just gonna like you're basically gonna come back to reality, realizing that what's going on around you. Cause like I don't know if you guys had this experience, but every time I would get high, I would feel like really weird to the point where I couldn't even be in public. Like I'm talking like paranoid, just feeling like I didn't exist. It just I don't know, I felt really weird every time I went out to like grocery store or restaurant like really high or being around family members. It just felt like it wasn't me. And plus, my testosterone increase like I won't say drastic, but it kind of like it bumped up way more than it did while I was smoking. Like I thought it was masturbation that was stopping my testosterone boost. It did somewhat. It did somewhat. But uh, um, it was more to depression. Oh yeah, and depression. Yeah, while I was smoking, I don't know if you guys experience this too, but sometimes different strands would give me different feelings. Like if it was a sativa, I would sit there and just like feel my depression going through my head and my body. And it feels so weird. And sometimes I would get this feeling of like I'm up in my head and I'm just controlling my body every time I get up and walk. It was like I was like, you know that episode of SpongeBob when Plankton had that when Plankton was controlling SpongeBob with that robotic system he attached to his brain. Yeah, I was Plankton controlling myself in my brain. That's how I felt whenever I got high off of a sativa. Indica was a whole different story. Indica was like I just sat back and relaxed, you know, like in the couch, indica, and I was really hungry. Indica is probably I'd say the number one sleep aid while I was smoking. Oh, and yeah, let's not forget, yeah, sleeping improved too. Like I can finally go to sleep without depending on something to make me go to sleep. Even though low key, bro, marijuana did have the best sleep, but I didn't feel right knowing that I had to depend on something to keep me going to sleep every night. And I never realized this, but yeah, dude, marijuana made me really skinny. Like I guess that's where the part where my testosterone like lowered drastically to the point where like I had people telling me that I look really skinny. I lost so much weight, and I was fitting my old clothes, not like tight, but it was I mean it wasn't like normal wear. It was more like loose fitting more. I didn't look healthy to myself. That's why like I kind of just needed to stop. Like from now on, I mean, if I go to like a party or something where someone has it, I mean yeah I'll hit it, but I won't do anything like abusive. And just after that I'll go buy more or go buy a whole zip or a quarter. It's just if it comes to me, then I'll try it out. It's just like alcohol. I don't ever drink it unless it's like offered. Well, yeah, I don't ever drink it unless it's offered or go buy it. Cause honestly, I can say that yeah, alcohol is far worse. I don't know how the hell y'all drink it, but that shit's deadly. Even though I'd be like the joker on alcohol, but yeah, marijuana. I don't know if you guys should check yourselves, but marijuana could be stopping you from a lot of things. Even though you think that you're being spiritual with the weed, this marijuana is something else. It's not what's across the border. Like I can say that. Because either it's shit, or it gets you really high and paranoid, or it's that, like, yeah, that's basically it. But for everybody who's saying that, like, you want to get that organic stuff, if your stuff ain't cross the border, it's not organic. Like, literally. I mean, I've never had some, but I've seen some cross the border stuff before, and it looks way different than what most of these dispensaries and people are selling. But yeah, check yourselves. Marijuana could be stopping you from your goals and what you could be doing in life.